Hello guys, my name is Rishabh and I am legal intern in the Lexis and Company. Today's topic is on Article 21. What is Article 21? The Constitution of India provides the fundamental rights under the Chapter 3. These rights are guaranteed by the Constitution. One of these rights is provided under the Article 21, which reads as follows. Article 21. Protection of life and personal liberty. No person shall be deprived from his life or personal liberty except according to procedures established by law. The state can't be defined in a restricted sense. It includes the government departments, legislature, administration, local authorities, and statutory powers, and so on so forth. But it does not include a non-statutory or private bodies having no powers. For example, company, autonomous body, and others. There are the fundamental rights. There are fundamental rights which are guaranteed under the Article of 21, related only to the act of the state or acts under the authority of the state, which are not according to the procedures established by law. The main objective of Article 21 is that before a person is deprived of his life or personal liberty by the state, the procedures established by law must be strictly followed. And it is not a DPSP. What is DPSP? Directive Principle of State Policy. DPSP is Directive Principle of State Policy, and it is not a guaranteed right. But fundamental rights are guaranteed right. So Article 21 includes in the fundamental rights in the Chapter 3 of the Constitution. So it is guaranteed right. Okay. The procedures established by law must be strictly followed. Right to life means the right to lead a meaningful, complete and dignified life. It does not have a restricted meaning. Okay. It does not have a restricted meaning. It is something more than surviving or animal existing. The meaning of the word life can't be narrowed down, and it will be available not only to every citizen of the India country. As far as personal liberty is concerned, it means a freedom from physical restraint of the person by a personal increation or otherwise, and it includes all the varieties of right other than those provided under the Article 19 of the Constitution. The scope of Article 21 was bit narrow till 1950s, as it was held by the Apex Court in A.K. Gopalan versus State of Madras that the content of the subject matter under Article 21 and 19(1)(d) are not identical, and they proceed on a total principles. In this case, the word deprivation was constructed in a narrow sense, and it was held that the deprivation does not restrict upon the right to move freely, which came under the Article 19(1) subsection D, subarticle D. At that time, Gopalan case was the leading case in respect of Article 21, along with some other article of the Constitution. But post Gopalan case, the scenario in respect of a scope of Article 21 has been expanded or modified gradually through a different decision of the Apex Court, and it was held that interference with the freedom of a person at a home or restriction imposed on a person while in a jail would be required authority of the law. Whether the reasonableness of a penal law can be examined with a reference to Article 19 was a point in issue after a Gopalan's case. In this case, Mayanka Gandhi versus Union of India, the Apex Court opened up the dimension and laid down that the procedure can't be arbitrary, unfair or unreasonable one. Article 21 imposed on a person upon the state where it is prescribed a procedure. Article 21 imposed on a restriction upon the state where it is prescribed a procedure for depriving a person of his life or personal liberty. The meaning of the word life includes the right to live in a fair and reasonable condition, right to rehabilitation after release, right to life and by legal means, decent environment. The expanded scope of the Article 21 has been explained by the Apex Court in the case of Unni Krishna versus State of AP. And the Apex Court itself provided a list of some rights covered under the Article 21 on the basis of earlier pronouncements, and some of the listed below. What are they? The right to go abroad, okay, the right to privacy, the right to against a solitary confinement, the right to against handcuffing, the right against a delayed execution, the right to shelter, the right against a custodial death, the right against a public hanging, and the doctor's assistance, the right against the doctor assistance. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you understand what the Article 21 say, and this is my assignment, so I give my view on this law, on this article 21. Thank you very much.